your way.
Two of the biggest lab monsters are about to get it going.
Step into the ring. Cry for mercy. Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Both fighters aren't moving. Maybe there are technical issues? Will they incorporate that full drive gauge they have into their game plan? Who's going to break the silence first? An aggressive attack. Both players have near empty super art gauges. Whoever can build theirs up first may have a big advantage here. Deftly shuts out the jump in. Both sides looking for an opening. Oh! Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weak. Player 1 chases them down. Gets the jump in. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player 1 has completely used all of their drive gauge, but they still have enough life left to take... Burnout activates! They're both out of drive, KO! Player 2 wins the first round, but they'll need to stick to their game plan in order to win. Okay, they trade hits. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? A drive rush to try and keep up the attack. You're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. The combo's there. Porter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Both sides have the super gauge max and ready to rip. The level 3 super, looking to make them feel it. Player 1 has a definite escape plan here if they can utilize their SF gauge. They've been pushed into the wall and the stun's there. Launches them! Takes a trip. Player 1 chases them down. KO. Player 2 is feeling it. Match point.
The difference in our power. Round 3. Fight.
Everything up until now, and everything from here on out is so vital. And a super activation, looking to score some juicy damage. Burns all 3 for the final bout! I hope they've got a stretcher on standby. Damn. Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage.
Had like a little bit of what I would consider a character crisis. Tell us about just what your journey was this season in Street Fighter League.
Yeah, the journey was all about, as I told you, surviving, because I didn't know what character to use for what matchup. It was a very interesting experience, but my team came through. They all played amazing. Louisman, Jen, Kava, they all went crazy. And at the end of the day, I was able to clutch it out. But we shouldn't be here, man. They messed up.
Oh, so you saying that them even letting you guys be here at the end, they should have destroyed you while you was wounded. So are you saying that we about to actually see the Bull here in the Street Fighter League US playoffs?
Yeah, tune in. Tune in.
Don't want to miss it. Must see TV. Now, Louis, man, I feel like you are like the definition of if you don't know, now you know. Your first season of Street Fighter League, you put in work from the beginning to the end of the season. What did that mean to you?
It's been quite a journey, since I joined Street Fighter League. I've been, happy with all the guys playing and practicing. We even went to Japan, and I feel like after that, I'm gonna put on a show and see, so people can see what my Dawson is capable of.
Now, Kaba, this season of Street Fighter League, you actually had the team on your back sometimes. Like you were in that anchor spot, got so many huge wins. Do you feel like this was your best season of Street Fighter League? And if so, what contributed to it?
Ha sido una Street Fighter League bien desafiante. Me he sentido bien por el hecho de que han confiado en mí, todos mis compañeros de equipo, al ponerme en un pleito como capitán. Y yo diría que al trabajo duro y a la confianza y al trabajo en equipo que se ha estado haciendo, tú sabes. Y obviamente a la estrategia que hemos planificado, donde no nos basamos en quién es el jugador más fuerte, sino qué es lo que más nos conviene.
He said that he's thankful for the confidence that the team has in him, and the work that we've been putting on is because of teamwork and because we approach strategy not only on who's the better player, but what's the best player in this position, what's the best player for this matchup. And he feels that his good results came because of that we thought that he was the best option to be the anchor, and he proved us right. Like, he was the best option to be the anchor.
Jin, you know that there was high expectations on you coming into Team Bandits, but throughout the regular season, you actually did struggle a bit. What has changed from the regular season to now, months later?
I think I was having a bit struggle with the character Bison because I probably wasn't locked in enough. But like in these few months, I have played really a lot and learned so much stuff from like other good Bison players, and I feel like my Bison is in a really good shape right now. So I just want to show you guys how I can do with this character.
All right, talk that talk, Jin. That said, you have heard it from the reigning and defending champs themselves, Team Bandits.
All right, we heard from the players here, and I have to say, surprised we don't see Kaba in the initial lineup.
That is a surprise. Yeah, that actually just bypassed me. There was no hair to catch it. It went right over my head. But
right.
I'd imagine he has to be like the main counterpoint on the home squad, right?
Yes, that's probably the counterpick point. And it's interesting because the team is so solid. So it's really just about what matchups you want to do, because I think all of them are very capable players. And yeah, almost qualified for Capcom Cup is a lot of this team actually, because
right.
Zen was obviously very close a few times throughout this year as well. And in particular in that event in Singapore where Nephew got the better of him. So we'll have to see kind of how that goes. And
our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Interesting. I'm number one. Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Not much. Both fighters aren't moving. Maybe there are technical issues? They get the distance they want. Let's see their approach. Both sides looking for an opening. Who's gonna make a move? Who's it gonna be? Will they build meter or just go all in on each other?
Be never ending. Just bring it now. Fight.
Who's going to break the silence first? Will they incorporate that full drive gauge they have into their game plan? We're at the halfway point of the round, and both fighters should be well past the warm-up phase. Halfway through the round now. Expect to see both fighters take it to the next level. Okay, both fighters have taken a long step back. They're both looking to reassess the fight.
You ready to rumble jump? You ready to rumble jump?
Only 20 more seconds. What's it gonna be? Not a lot of time left in this round. Which of these fighters are going to get the SA gauge advantage here? There's only 10 seconds left. This is the final push. They gotta make sure not to splurge with that drive gauge and leave themselves vulnerable. Both players have stopped. Very odd round there. Not much action at all, so it ends as time expires.
Round 2. Fight.
Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on, so they break forward to pressure the opponent. Are they going to fill up their super meter for a small advantage or concentrate on the offensive?
Your nightmare will be next.
Anything could happen here. They gotta make sure not to splurge with that drive gauge and leave themselves vulnerable. There's space to make something happen here, and neither fighter looks willing to back down. Trying to read each other here? Expect both fighters to crank it up a bit now that we're halfway through the round. Into the latter half of the round, feeling out the spacing, they decide to hang back and rethink their game plan. Both fighters may be looking to risk going in with an empty SA gauge so they can fill it quickly. They gotta be careful here because a full drive gauge can erase what life they have left in a flash. Anything could happen here. The fight continues in the middle of the stage. Trying to read each other here? Not much movement, but the thinking caps are definitely on. Less than 20 seconds remaining. Come on, it's either now or never. So, what's next? Both fighters are working with a low SA gauge, but that may not deter them from going on the attack. They may be planning to spend their drive gauge here. What are they gonna do? These fighters are swinging for control. The time runs out with neither fighter able to impose their will. This fight is going the distance. It's gut check time for our fighters. Who's going to pick up the win? Shows the medium kick. Smart play with the throw. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Both players look for something to work with, but neither are Devil's reverse. All in with a rush. Great job in escaping that corner pressure and moving Kosugeki to the face. Sets up with the jump in. What links it? All the throw connects. Double ride. Devil's reverse. Players forward throw. Laying the pressure on Finn. Kick to the sky. Taking chunks out of each other here. That's gonna leave them rattled. They're recovered. Do they have what it takes? Oh, drive rush! Fights back with authority. It is over! Player one really had to fight for that one. No shortage of drama. Rushes down the opponent to impose their will. Devil's reverse. Going on the offensive, player two has the life advantage. Neither of them willing to back off here. Goes for the throw. Player one creates a good corner opportunity. If they can't escape this rock-solid corner pressure, this round is over. Look at the damage they could pump out with the combo. A throw to tie the bow. They were stuck in the corner.
Round 2.
Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Not shy with the grab. Oicho throw. You can't let him close in like that. Player two is in burnout. Drives off the table. Going on the offensive? Gotta be kept charges forward. Opts for Shadow Rise. Show of force. Media experiencing burnout. Opts for the critical art. The unlimited Psycho Crush. Free history lesson. This move always hurts. Good job escaping that dangerous corner situation. Going on the offensive? Are they thinking about how to steal this round? A real test of nerves here. Devil's reverse. Throws them. Going in. Dangerous range here. There's a burnout. Closes it out. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Into the sky. Charges forward. Jumps it. This is gonna hurt. Grabs him from above. Player 2 has the super gauge advantage. Ugh, scuff him. All in with a rush. What's next? Dangerous rank burnout, but they may have a plan here. Noticeable life lead sets up with the jump in. The jump in, ooh, does him dirty. Breaks through with the throw. Now it's catch as catch can as you're gonna get in a fight. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. We're here in the first round. Which one of them will let their fists do the talking? Player 1 chases them down. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. Goes for an overhead. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Had the radar up and running. Just out of range for that throw. Neither of them look nice. Sees the combo through and takes the round. Player 2 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Opts for Shadow Rise. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out is so vital. Launches them. Burnout activates. Oicho throw. You can't let him close in like that. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Then goes for the level 1 super. Player 2 is in burnout. Show of force. Both fighters planning something? Player 1 is working with a better gauge. What can they do? This is gonna hurt. The low's blocked. Player 1 is barely hanging in there, but can still mount a comeback using their drive. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Sets up with the jump in with the crossover. Dangerous range medium kick. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? The first round begins. No time to save that stuff for nationals. It's time to go all in. Plenty of time left. How's the match going to play out? It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. Knockdown. Starts with a jump in. Will they build meter or just go all in on each other? Player 2 with the life lead. Who's gonna make a move? Trying to read each other here? All right, what's coming up next? Player 1 chases them down. Blocks the ambiguous crossover. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. They Devil's Reverse. Rolls in. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Who will gain control of the match in the early going? Okay, creating some space here. The fight continues in the middle of the stage. Gets the jump in. Pokes with a medium kick. Player 2 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Barely blocks the jump in. Midway burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Midway point of the round. Time to get serious. They continue to battle it out in the middle of the stage. Player 2 has a Devil's Reverse. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not going in with Devil's Reverse. Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Max SA gauges, unbelievably in sync with the chance to score big here. Experiencing burnout. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. 20 seconds to go. The end's in sight. What were they thinking? That's a counter. Blocks the low kick. Player 1 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it and whiffs. They're wide open. Breaks through with the throw. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. They're still at it. No one's willing to step away from a rematch. Big throws. Utilizes an overdrive art there to tack on just a little more damage. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Let's see how they apply their corner pressure in this situation. Sticks the combo. KO. Player 1 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Sticks the jump in. Launches it. Oh wow, look Oicho! Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Oh, got too eager. Experiencing burnout. Their life is hanging by a thread. It goes for the level 1 super. A quick breather. Big solid anti-air. Show up force. KO. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Opens with a jump in. Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Blocks it. Oh, they're in the corner now. No way. No sign of letting up from out of the corner. This unleashes some big damage. Ugh, this is a complete shutdown. They can't escape. Now crowns them from above. All the throw connects. Amazing. Huge chance after that wall splash. Closes it out. That was catch as catch can if you're gonna get in a fight. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Charges forward. Neither of them willing to back off here. Player 2 has the life advantage. No good up high. The cross-up's good. Trips him up. Player 2 chases him down. Blocks the ambiguous cross-up. Throws him. What's next? Was looking for that jump attack. In a dire situation, they can't springs forward with a drive rush. Holds out with the block. Oicho! Or gets him. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Jumps in. Very solid corner. Drive rush to keep it going. Forward throw, not letting them tap the dome. Takes a trip. Still scrapping for control of the space. Goes for the jump in. Player 1 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Knockdown and player experiencing burnout. Oh no, they're stunned. Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Oh, in with a rush. Oh, burnout. Did they mean to do that? Anti-air in the clutch. Oh man, this is a scary range. Player 1 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. Amazing. This unleashes some big damage. Breaks through with the throw. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. It drops them. Rushes in. Manages to reach the throw and escapes. Both solid simmer. They gotta start cooking. All the throw connects. What's next? Getting in all on the drive rush. This is such a all in with a rush. Looking for a good ROI with that back. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it.
Your time ends.
Put them on a t-shirt with that finish. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Manages to block the jump-in attack. Can't tech the throw. Player one creates a good corner opportunity. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. Jump in finds tomorrow. Deal some damage with that quick combo. Player one will be in a world of hurt as their drive gauge runs out. The damage is really piling up now. You can see how cornering your opponent is such an effective game plan. Knockdown. NègSòt. Player one sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Round 2. Fight.
Shadow Ride inbound. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Devil's Reverse. Drive rush to keep it going. Smart play with the throw. A quick breather. Goes for the rush. Burnout activates. Ends the meter. Hoping for a good return. Is this gonna kill? Both fighters gotta roll up those sleeves and think of KO. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. This is crucial. The opening round is about to begin. That was a solid anti-air. No good up high. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Still slugging it out here. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. Changes the pace with an air dare. Player one is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Takes a trip. Whiffs the throw. And burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to tank. Going in. Player one goes for the super art. Goes for the level 1 super art. Ends the meter. Hoping for a good KO. Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Breaks the block with a throw. Connects with medium kick. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? That combo did decent damage. Goes for the rush. Drives. Oh, burnout triggered. Grabs and throws him away. What'll happen here? Blocks it. Goes for the level 1 super. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal? Reads the throw and escapes. Medium kick hits. All in with a rush. They gotta go. Oh, they switch sides. Who will set the bait at this range? Player two is in a very chisels him down. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. What an opening statement there. The last round. It's now or never. Any throw will whiff at that range. Player two won out those close scuffles, and now they gotta have a plan for the next round. Ooh, what a smart blow! Charges forward, taking chunks out of it. Devil's Reverse! Their drive gauges are looking back. Throws them. How long can this offensive assault continue? Stomping on the skull! All in with a rush! Connects with the throw. Player one is in a very good spot. Burn out, but they may have a plan here. Point show! Player two is looking, reads the throw and escapes. Ooh, you never know what can happen. Finds the target. A rare chance here. They gotta do something. Player one with the rhythm only flatlines them. Player one was... better have your Sunday's best on because it's time for business.
Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Opts for the throw. Throw whiffs. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weaker. No good up high. We've got both sides without a drive gauge. How will they overcome this? Trips them up. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover or are they in trouble here? Recovers from burnout. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. This is where things will get interesting as the damage starts to pile up on both fighters. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Takes a trip. Was looking for that jump attack. Good job blocking the jumping. They're showing us just how patient they can be. All right, what's coming? Goes for the head press. Ah, burnout activates. Just out of range for that throw. Finishes with the throw. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Jumps up. Caught in the cross-up. Strings it all together. Can't tech the throw. Springs forward with the drive rush. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Get ready, because it's time for the final bout. Cashes out the meter to get a ringside seat. Both fighters planning something? Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with the meter advantage. Opts to continue the attack with the drive. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Jumps up. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Player 1 needs to use the anti-air in the clutch. This is gonna hurt. Turning it right up with a super. Oh, looking for the definitive end to this round with a level 3 super. Puts them on a t-shirt with that finish. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Shadow Ride. All the throw connects. Player 1 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. That feeling out phase is over. Connects with the throw. What are they gonna do? Not looking good. The corner's a bad place to be. Player 2, big time whip. Back this hit and the pressure builds. Player 2 is in burnout. Tosugeki to the face. Getting it all on a drive rush. Looking for a hole. This is gonna hurt. Shadow Ride. Player 1 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. All in with a rush. Sends them flying. Noticeable life lead is a comeback goes to the air. Links it. Throws them. How long can this offensive assault continue? Oh my God. This fight is not the perfect. Are you kidding me? Player 1 has got to be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage. The jump-in is denied. Still very early in the round. Grabs them, knockdown. Player 1 chases them down. Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weak. All right, what's coming up next? Very solid corner switch. Neither of them takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Player 1 needs to use, got him up against the wall, and the stun is KO. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Hits them with a stop and bomb. Launches them. Solid combo. Back throw for the side switch. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Nice carry. Back this combo hits and we got trouble coming. Jumps up. Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Taps the dome. Scrapping it out up close. Drives it back, misses. What a sick counter. It's like they knew exactly what was going to happen. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Somehow manages to grabs him. Pancake time. Player 2 managed their drive gauge well to create lots of opportunities for themselves. Let's see if they can maintain this rhythm. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Throws them. Player 2, drive rush. Oh, burnout. Did they mean to do that? Player 2. Oh, yo, raw super hit. Uh-oh. This could really tip the scales. They're in range. We gotta drop some hard. Player 1 can't let this simmer. No! Stunned off the wall! All in with a rush! There's a burnout. Both fighters are hurting. What's gonna happen? This is gonna kill. No doubt about it. They are done! Player 1 is gonna be watching replays for this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire. Tries to act quickly, but with the attack. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? You can use a drive rush like that there to maintain the pressure. Both fighters' drive gauges are empty. Let's see how this affects the neutral game. Trips them up. Player 2 chases them down. Very solid corner switch. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Both of them have entered burnout state, which will drastically change their approach to the fight. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. The jump in catches them. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. What'll happen here? Jumps? Somehow pushes back. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. In there! Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Blocks the impact. Brushes that off and keeps going. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Back this combo hits and we've got trouble coming. Oh, easy tech. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Side switch in the corner. Burnout activates. Player 2 will have to sprint forward with the drive rush. Level 3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business. Player 2 just put themselves on equal footing with that super. Nobody blinked. Drive rush to keep it going. Player 1 needs to... Oh no, they're stunned. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. What'll happen here? Genius read with that throw escape. Not much life left. Drives it back, misses. Life lead is there, but still anyone get... Oh my god, what a throw set! Player 2 can't let this simmer. They gotta see flatlines them. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Oxford going in with Devil's Reverse. This can lead to some big damage. Back this hit and the pressure builds. Somehow manages to block the attack on the move. Player 1 is gonna all in with a rush. The throw is denied. Their drive gauges aren't full. This means Devil's Reverse. Medium kick into burnout. Did they mean to do that? There's a burnout. A jump in? What are they gonna do? A jump? Crowns them from above. More fuel to the fire. Cook them up. Oh, looking for the definitive end to this round with a level 3 super. Did not miss that chance and takes the round. Player 1 was an absolute beast in that match. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Both of them were ready for a throw. Sticks the jump in. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? All right. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Gets the jump in. Jump in finds the mark. Decent return on that combo. Burnout is triggered. Gets him. Player 1 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Snacks them with the back. Springs forward with the drive rush. Experiencing burnout. Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. Goes for the jump in. It's a good spot to use a super. Closing it out with a super art finish. Nice and clean. Flawless round. They got him so quick. Player 1 took no time to finish that fight. Are these two gonna fight forever? Let's see what these fighters have up their sleeves out of the gate. Clear that neither of them wants to be in the corner. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Jump in finds the mark. Deal some damage with that quick combo. A drive rush to try and keep up the attack. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Takes a trip. The jump in catches them. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. Both of them have entered burnout state, which will drastically change their approach to the fight. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover, or are they in trouble here? Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. KO! Player 2 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Taps the dome. Throws him. What's next? Pokes with a medium kick. Takes him all the way to the corner with that. Cannon blasts him. Early round decisions are experiencing burnout. Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Their life is hanging. Going on the offensive? KO! That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. No go for the throw. Jump in finds the mark. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Player 2 has not been shy about using their drive gauge. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move, or you're gonna eat tons of damage. What's the play here? Goes for the throw. Goes for a drive rush. They're looking to keep on the offensive for as long as possible. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Decent return on the combo. Burnout is triggered. Knockdown. Player 2 is gonna have to wait for that drive gauge. Can they stick it out? Each drive rush to keep it going. Goes for the level 1 super. It's a big dent in there. Player 2 wins the first round and is now riding a huge wave of momentum. Immediate jumping. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Throws them. What's next? Springs forward with the drive rush. Still scrapping for the devil's reverse. Barely blocks the jump in. Oh, burnout triggers. Cannon blasts him. Grabs and throws him away. Knockdown and jumps up. Breaks the block with a throw. Going in, drive rush to keep it going. Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a KO. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. The first round begins. No time to save that stuff for nationals. It's time to go all in. Blocks the jump in. Player 1 with the life lead. Trips him up. Surprises him with a drive rush. Forward throw. Not letting them out of the corner. The jump in is denied. throws them to negate the block. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. Player 2 chases them down. Opts for the throw to close it out. Player 1 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. A brave forward jump there to start. Throws them. What's next? Player 2 got completely shut out that round. Can they make a comeback? Anti-air drive rush to keep it going. Still slugging it out at this range. Jumps in. Gets the burnout activates. Fights out of the corner, back to the center of the stage. Jumps. Oh, snipe! Goes for the level 1 super. Their life is hanging by a thread. They gotta lean heavily on their drive moves now. A real anticipated that throw. They're recovered. Doesn't set the throw. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Looks to drop him to earth. Springs forward with the drive rush. Player 2 can't use any drive moves. Sends him flying. What now? And it is on. 100 hands. What's next? Drive rush. Comes crashing down. This is the time to believe. Comes off the tank and scores the win. Player 2 gets the win in a convincing fashion. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Spirits are lifted. The jump-in is denied. Goes for the drive rush there. Oh. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Drive rush to try and keep up the attack. Knockdown. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Player 1 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Life lead opens up. Snags them with the back fist. Look, Devil's reverse. Player 1 creates a good corner. Saw them sweating against the wall and gets in the throw. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Jumps up. Experiencing burnout. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. Knockdown and super art on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Still slugging it out at this range. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Throw is denied. What a read! Player 1 is barely hanging in there, but can still mount a comeback using their drive. Forward throw, laying the pressure on Thick. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to see? There's a wall splat. They can't do anything now. Blocks it. Burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. How will they utilize this? A rare chance here. They gotta do something. Player 1 wall splat into the guard frame. This is a critical moment. Catches out the cage right there. A clean KO. Nice meter alert. That amazing never say die attitude got them the win. That was catch as catch can.
DJ.
Another fight is coming your way.
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
Interesting. Bring the heat. Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Shoots off a projectile from downtown to check their approach. Gets a chance with that jump range. Deals some damage with that quick combo. Dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're going to eat tons of damage. Blocks the jump in. Oh, easy tech. Denies the jumping attack with a jumping attack of their own. Saw that low heavy coming. A drive rush to try and keep up the attack. Oh, whiffs the throw. The corner makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? The jump in is denied. This is the springs forward with the drive rush. In a dire situation, they can't afford burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Going in, player with a super art. Closing moments, smart decision there. The chip damage was enough. Player 2 wins the first round and is now riding a huge wave of momentum. Devil's reverse. Everything up until now and everything from here on out is so vital. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner. Goes for the head break. Player 1 has the meter lead. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Ooh, there's a side switch. This could be big. Anti-air drops him. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Jumps, barely blocks the jump in. Drive rush to keep it going. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. What anti-air? This can lead to some big damage. Goes to the air. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Sets up with the jump in. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? What a finish! Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Knew the throw was coming. They're using a fireball to force a reaction. Checks with a medium kick. The low block. Ooh, what a smart throw. Knockdown and drive rush to keep it going. Double knee. Player 1. This can lead to some big damage. All in with a rush. Wow, sat and waited for this opening. Player 1 is in burnout state. A very precarious situation. This is where we can expect some major pressure. Uh-oh. This could really tip the scales. Amazing! In with the headrest! Oh, great up the line now? Ladies and gentlemen, it's the weekend! Time to punch out! Good night! Tell them how you like that, But crowns them from above! This is a complete shutdown. They can't distantly do some big damage! Oh, it's enough? Player 2 delivers the upset. That's one for the replay. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Reads the jump in perfectly. Big throws. Air slasher. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Player 2 has the life lead. Okay, both fighters have taken a long step back. They're both looking to reassess the fight. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. All right, what's coming up next? Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. Grabs him, takes a trip. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of... They've been pushed into the wall and the stun's there. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Life lead opens up. This is a critical point of the round where they just need to go for it. Takes the opponent out of the air. This is a chance to dictate the pace. This is a prime opportunity to end things, but they KO! Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Goes for the overdrive jackknife. Jumps in. Goes for the rush. Jump drive rush to keep it going. Going in. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. They continue to battle it out in the middle of the stage. Grabs and throws them away. Their drive, oh, burnout triggered. Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. They're both both driveless. This is gonna get messy. Uses the gauge for a super art. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here. Lands the super. Time Lord closes it out. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Shadow, Devil's Reverse. The last round. It's now or never. Good awareness on the cross-up. Connects with the throw. Both players look for something to work with, but forward rush. Player 2 has the super gauge advantage. What? Anti-air. Chucks the fireball to continue their hold over their drive rush. All the throw connects. Okay, here we go. This can lead to some big damage. Throws them. How long can this offensive assault continue? Crowns them from above. Sets up with the jump in. Can they use their drive to stage a comeback? They're in the corner. They were looking for that detonation. They both decide to ease the tension, drops them hard. They're in Kotsugeki to the face. No one could have called that. Player 1 is gonna be watching replays for this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire. Overdrive jackknife. Big throw. Cool Game springs forward with the drive rush. Player 1 chases them down. There's a corner switch. Deftly shuts out the jumping. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Grabs them. Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Taking stock. Player 1 chases them down. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Jumps in. Lands the forward throw. The corner pressure continues. Player 1 can't use any more drive without burning out. Both can end the round now, and the drive gauge disparity make springs forward with the drive rush. The kick hits! Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. Drive rush to keep it going. Going in? Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Shows a medium kick. Goes for the jump in. Player 1 will need to play it to burnout trigger. Are they going to be able to come the wrong critical? What's going to happen? Turns the gauge and it's showtime. It's the weekend pleasure. So get up to get down. Right forward rush. Raw super hard incoming. Boots to the face with some authority. What a finish. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Time to get down to business. They were right to be on guard there. Takes the chance to hurt him. Explosion trigger. The offense continues. Player 2 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Gets back into the corner with pressure building. They trade hits. And now, checks them with a projectile. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? KO. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Gets the tech, but how will they get out of this corner? Shows a medium kick, delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout activates. Both fighters are out of drive. Might be a good idea to back off, but they might try something here. Devil's Reverse. Grabs and throws them away. Going in a super art? Both life and super art gauges are not looking good. Time to grind it out. Tries to bait out and drops them hard. Both fighters, they're going for the super art, giving them the boost of Deep Press Nightmare. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal? Pokes with a medium kick. Ah, genius read with that throw escape. Player 2 needs to use their drive moves to have any chance of a comeback. Wraps it up with a throw. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. The first round begins. No time to save that stuff for nationals. It's time to go all in. Grabs him. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. All right. Player 1 in that dangerous burnout state. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover or are they in trouble here? Holds out with a block. A big drive gauge disparity has opened up, and it wouldn't surprise me if they try to open that gap further. Knockdown. Player 1, smart choice to use that attack to do chip damage and get the KO to take the round. Player 1 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? There's a wall splash. They can't do anything now. That's his combo hit. Burnout activates. Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover or are they in trouble? Hits him with a stop and bop. Matt baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Jumps in. Reads the jump in perfectly. Not much life left with the overhead, but it won't work. Manages to block, sees the overhead coming. All in with a rush. Jumps up, barely connects with the throw. Going drive rush, wrecks them. Player 2, what a finish. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Looking for a good ROI with that back mix-up. With super arts anticipated that throw. This could lead to some big damage. Player 1 can't use drive anymore. This may turn into a big chance. That's up the boom. Drops them. Throws them away. Player 1 gets the win in a convincing fashion. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that comeback. They trade hits, and now? Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Yet this is a huge chance to make a feel. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. KO! Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Nice solid counter. Rips the slasher out. Spends the gauge on the drive rush. Burnout activates. Player 2 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Barely blocks the jump in. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Drive rush to keep it going. Connects with medium kick. Medium kick. Oh, burnout triggered. In with the cross. Shows a medium kick. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Their life is hanging by a thread. Reads the jump in perfectly. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Player raw super hard hit coming. The super doesn't hit. Nets the counter. All in with a rush. The next touch may decide this round. No! Critical art now? Kick out of nowhere.
M Bison.
Another fight is coming your way.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. Gets a good read on their opponent. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Turns up the heat and cooks them with the combo. Can they use the corner to mount a comeback? Okay, creating some space here. Takes the chance to hurt him. Gets the jump in. Forward throw. They timed that just right to get the perfect pair. The jump in is denied. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Life lead is opening up, but that could still be overcome with smart drive use. Life lead opens up. KO! Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Shadow Ride inbound. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. A quick breather. Manages to block the jump-in attack. Springs forward with the drive rush. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Barely blocks the jump-in. Both fighters planning something? Grabs and throws him a drive rush to keep it going. Goes for the rush. Knockdown and jumps. In there. That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances. Will we see our fighters feel each other out or just let it fly in this opening round? Throws him down. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Lots of aggression from both sides. What are they thinking here? Starts with a jumper. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Spends the gauge on the drive rush. Well aware of their life in meters. Really good decision making. Player 1 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? From up above. Player 2 really suffered there in the corner for a while. How can they avoid being put there this round? Clean parry! Oh, burnout triggered! Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover or are they in trouble here? Knockdown and manages to block the jump-in attack. Back fist combo hits and we got Devil's Reverse. Quick breather. A super art? Player 1, oh my god, they just choked it up! Are we gonna see a comeback here? The low kick hits! Looking for a chance. Barely blocks the jump-in. Finishes with the throw. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Open, solid, anti-air. Medium kick hits. Back fist combo hits and we got trouble coming. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. They were looking for that detonation. Player 1 picks up, goes to the air. All in with a rush. The jump-in is in with the cross-leg. These fighters are swinging for control of the match. Who's gonna take it? Leg save! Burn out, but they may have a plan here. Looking for a good ROI with that. Beat them down with a super. Now that's how you take a round. Put them on a t-shirt with that finish. That was catch as catch can as you're gonna get in a fight. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Smack them with the back fist. Looking for more damage now. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Next up, Player 1 has the life lead. There's a corner switch. Big opening ready to be taken advantage of after that parry. What are they thinking here? Looking for more pressure with that detonation. Can't tech the throw. Uses the parry. Sticks the jump in. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Player 2 chases, snipes him out the air. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. They piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Back this combo hit springs forward with the drive rush. Psycho power goes boom! Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Anti-air drops him. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Good job escaping that dangerous corner. Oh, burnout triggered. Quick ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Is this gonna kill?
Your time ends here.
And it's just enough. Solid read on the bars. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Will we see our fighters fill each other out or just let it fly in this opening round? A drive rush to try and keep up the attack. There's a drive rush to throw the opponent off balance. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? We've reached the midway point of the round, and both fighters are at about even life. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover? Going in with Devil's Reverse. Very solid corner switch. Player 2 has completely used all of their drive gauge, but they still have enough life left to take the round if they place experiencing burnout. It's turned into a driveless fight. How will Punch Super Art? Giving up the boost with knee press nightmare. KO! Player 1 wins the first round and is now riding a huge wave of momentum. Oxford jackknife maximum cuts clean through him. Player 2 was kept on their toes all round and didn't utilize their drive gauge efficiently. You may see them pay a bit more attention to that as we head into the next round. Knockdown and player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Experiencing burnout. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. Big throws. They are really going at each other this round. The reads they make now will be key. Barely blocks the jump in. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Jumps in, crowns him from above. Player 2, burnout activates. Uses the gauge for a super arc. Oh, looking for the definitive end to this round with a level 3 super. Puts him on a t-shirt with that finish. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Are these two gonna fight forever? Going in with Devil's Reverse. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match gonna go? A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're gonna eat tons of damage. They're not gonna allow any jump-ins. Weird big opening ready to be taken advantage of after that parry. Blocks the ambiguous cross-up. Player 2 chases them down. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover or are they in trouble here? Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Snares him. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Life lead opens up. This stun might mean the end of this round. Gets him. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Sticks the jump in. Throws them to negate the block. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Springs forward with the drive rush. Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. Breaks their guard with a throw. Here comes the mix-up. Player 2 has the check turn untouchable, impetuous, impregnable, and perfect. Player 1 took no time to finish that fight. Will we see our fighters fill each other out or just let it fly in this opening round? Utilizes an overdrive art there to tack on just a little more damage. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Strings it all together. Forward throw, not letting them out of the corner. Time to do some damage after that wall splash. KO! Player 1 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. A brave forward jump there converts the opening impact into a punish counter. They quickly get back into the corner of the stage. Risky up-close scrap still going. Jumps in. Side switch in the corner. Pokes with a medium kick. Jump. Goes for the jump in. Player experiencing burnout. It's a good spot to use the super. Going for the conclusive kill with that super. What a move. Puts him on a t-shirt with that finish. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Oh, pumps him hard. The left meets them air to air. Connects with the throw. Player 1, oh, huge damage. Devil's reverse. Player crowns him from above. Player 1 can't use drive anymore. Mix up. Jump. This is gonna hurt. Both some good decision with that throw. Player 2 is in a very good spot now. A real test of nerves here. Can't this and lead to some big damage. Ugh, take a kick all or nothing parry. Both it is over. Player 1.
Honda.
Another fight is coming your way.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Interesting. I'm number 1. Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Deftly shuts out the jump. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Lots of aggression from both sides. Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. All right. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. There's a corner switch. Knockdown. Was looking for that jump attack. Definitely answers the air attack. Can't tech the throw. Takes a trip. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Almost no. Oh, burnout triggered. Frozen. How do you come back from that? Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Going on the offensive? Jumps in. Springs forward with the drive rush. Player one needs to use the threat of the corner here. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Goes for the throw. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Not close enough for the throw. Goes for the jump in. Back this combo hits and we got trouble coming. Delivers the pain right to the doorstep. Are we gonna see a comeback? Ah, Burnout activates. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player two needs to use the threat of the corner here. You've gotta be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. This is gonna hurt. Will they go all in with it? Yo, critical art now? Player two can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. Are they trying to bait each other into making a mistake? No, they switch sides. They back down to regroup. Mix up. All in with a rush. The throw is denied. One player is in burnout state. Is it time to end it? Flatline then. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? What an opening statement there. Clutch anti-air. Cross up. It's denied. Anti-air in the clutch. Player one has the super gauge advantage. Drops him hard. Sticks out a kick drive rush. What are they gonna do? Player one is in a very good spot. Drives it back, misses. Connects with the throw. Amazing. Betting it all on the drive rush. Throws them. How long can this offensive assault continue? Plan burn out, but they may have a plan here. Jumping tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack. Crowns him from above. No hesitation or regret. Hits him with that NSFW. Perfect damage calculation. No doubt about it.
Word.
Are you kidding me? Player one is gonna be watching replays for this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Player two creates a good corner opportunity. Gets the throw to side switch. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match gonna go? Oh! Can they use the corner to mount a comeback? Player two has used up all of their drive gauge. This is going to hurt. Big trouble here. The stun is gonna leave them defenseless. Player one in that dangerous burnout state. Caught in the crosser. Player one creates a good corner opportunity. Drive gauge finally recovers. Neither of them willing to back off here. All right, springs forward with the drive rush. Player two is gonna have to wait for that drive gauge. Can they stick it out? Tags him and takes the W. Player two on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Shadow line, inbound. They've both showed their big opening ready to be taken advantage of after that parry. Jump. Can't tech the throw. You've got a devil's reverse. Manages to block the jump-in attack. Drive rush to keep it going. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. A super art. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here. Player one will need to use their meter here wisely. Overhead. KO. Player two took no time to finish that fight. Right back back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Decides to meet them in the air. Gets a chance with that jump ring. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Deftly shuts out the jumping. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Blocks the jump in. Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weak. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Solid combo. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Adds on a KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Fantastic reactions there. Jumps in. Throws him. What's next? Drive rush to keep it going. Smart play with the throw. Knockdown and side switch in the corner. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. They're going for the super art. Knee press nightmare hits. Oh, let's go. Links it. Throw is denied. What a read. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Oh, burnout triggered. Oicho throw. You can't let him close in like that. Goes to the air. Player 2 can't use it. No! Critical art now? This is gonna kill. No doubt about it. What a finish! We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Connects with the throw. Flies in with the headbutt. Solid anti-air. Oh, now that is a punish. Forward rush. Player 2 is on the brink of disaster. What are they gonna do? Player 1 needs to take advantage of. Ooh, what a smart throw. What now? Player 1 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Links it. They've got about nothing stops this train. There's a drive impact. Player 1 needs to wait this out. Reads the jump in perfectly. Oh my god, what a throw tech. Oh, drops him hard. Notice absolutely relentless. Oh, drive rush closes it out. Player 2 made some smart moves there. Great game. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that comeback. Smart play with the throw. Player 1 chases them down. Very solid corner switch. Player 1 has them legit shook in the corner. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover or are they in trouble here? Player 2 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Solid combo. This stun might mean the end of this round. They've been pushed to KO. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. From up above. Good old slaps. Jumps up. Still slugging it out at this range. Snacks him with the back kick. Looking for more damage now. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Not much life difference. Jumps in. Solid anti-air. Quick breather. This can lead to some big damage. Closes it out. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Shadow Ride. Mix up. The last round. It's now or never. Manages to block the jump-in attack. Big throws. Player 1 goes for the head press. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. No way. No signs of letting up from out of the corner. Links it. Oh my god, what a throw tech. Oh, they switch sides. Crowns them from above. They are not getting close to each other. Reads the jump in perfectly. Walls flat into the card break. Player 2 is in a very good spot now. Both are ready to pull the trigger on their super art. Connects with the throw. What now? Burnout, but they may have a plan here. Grabs them. Pancake time. A real test of Devil's Reverse. Sets up with the jump in. Breaks it. He had it all planned out. Player one has got to be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage. They can't get enough of each other. We got ourselves another rematch. The jumping, oh my, the throw tech. Going in with Devil's Reverse. Sumo springs forward with the drive rush. Will gain control of the match in the early going. All right. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. If they can't escape this rock-solid corner pressure, this round is over. We are near the end of the round. Can either fighter pull a rabbit out of their hat here? They got their eye on the air. Very solid corner switch. Life lead opens up. No more drive gauge. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Player two springs forward with the drive rush. Goes for the level 1 super. A quick breather. Player two has depleted their drive gauge with KO. Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Jumps in. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Charges forward. Shadow Rock going in with Devil's Reverse. Sneaks in above. Barely blocks the jump in. Burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player two will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. They back the opponent into the corner. Now to apply the pressure. Player one has the chance to win the round if they can put their drive to good use. Looking for a chance. Jumps up, threads it cleanly. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Jumps in. Shadow Rise. Both players look for something to work with, but neither are getting the opening they want. Breaks it. Both are ready to pull the trigger on their super art. Here comes the corner pressure. All in with a rush. Life burns out. All the throw connects. What's next? In with the head press. Player one connects with the throw. There's a burnout. Both at the low block. The overhead denied. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? A jumping. Perfect. Closes it out. That was catch as catch can as you're gonna get the fight. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Blocks across a good read. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Neither of them willing to back off here. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Player two with a sliver of drive gauge left. They may be in for a tough time. Backs them into the corner. Strings it all together. Holds out with the block. Anything could happen here. No more drive gauge. Takes a trip. Blocks the ambiguous cross-up. Life lead opens up. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. KO. Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. A brave forward jump there to start. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Gets carried to the corner. Goes for the jump in. What'll happen here? Jumps up. Snacks him with the back flip. Drive rush to keep it going. Player experiencing burnout. Goes for the level 1 super. A quick breather. Player knocked them out of the air. Scrapping it out up close. Wrecks them. Stun. They gotta get in there. Burns out. Player 1 with more fuel to the fire. Hook them up. Oh, looking for the definitive end to this round with a level 3 super. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Tries to set the tone with that charging attack. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Goes for the throw. Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. Trips him up. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Not yet. Show up for KO. Player 2 hits some always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Nails the anti-air. Opts for the air-to-air encounter. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. Was looking for that jump attack. Gotta be careful not to whiff at Oicho! Going in? Superb reactions on display. Their life is hanging by a thread. They gotta lean heavily on their drive moves now. Both of them are ready for a throw. KO! That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Was looking for that jump attack. The throw is escaped. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. Plenty of time left. How's the match going to play out? Both fighters' drive gauges are empty. Let's see how this affects the neutral game. Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. Both of them have entered burnout state, which will drastically change their approach to the fight. Takes a trip. Sticks the jump in. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover, or are they in trouble here? Slips the grab. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. From upstairs! Snacks them with the back. Experiencing burnout. Life lead opens up. Oh, Devil's reverse! The corner throw ends it. Player 1 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Goes for the head press. Grabs him. Connects with medium kick. Sticks the combo. The throw is teched. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. Ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Yo, are they actually dead? Both fighters gotta roll up those sleeves and think of something. They must have a game plan here. They kept a close eye on the skies and it paid off. Good reaction. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Jumps in. Misses the grab. Oh, burnout triggered. Walks across a good read. Knocked them out of the air. Connects with the throw. Amazing. Player 1 needs to take all in with a rush. All the throw connects. Drive rush. Player 2 is it? No! Stunned off the wall. Player 1, nothing stops this train. Burn out, but they may have a plan here. What's next? Toss up. It's denied. Oh, they switch sides. Solid anti-air. Reads the jump in perfectly. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Player 2 is in a very good spot now. They're dizzy. The buffet is open. There's the burnout. Oh my God, Rock Super. Oh, yeah, it is over. Player one is gonna be watching replays for this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire.